come with me, let's make this clean, classy, beautiful top. I'll show you how I cut it, sew it and put everything together so that it will look this neat and sharp. By the end of this video, you should be able to make yours. Come along with me as we make it. So the first thing is I leave 5 inches at this upper part. It will be for my neck later. I leave 1 inches to overlap my top. So after that, I'll measure my shoulder. I'll input my neck. I'll be using 3 inches neck. Then my shoulder slope, the length of my shoulder, my chest line, my waistline, which is 15. I'll measure my bust line 10, my waist 16, and the length of the gown will be 24. The longer part of the gown of the top is 28. You know it has a shorter length and a longer length. So the first length is 24, the other one is 28. So after this, I'll go ahead and I'll input my bust to bust span measurement, and I'll be using 3.5 for the neck. I'll leave 5 inches, but I'll be using 4. So if today is your first time, you are welcome. And if you have been my long subscriber, I say a very big thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you. So I'll go ahead and I'll input my bust to bust span, which is going to be 2 inches. This is me, I've done that, or 3.5 rather. So on my waistline, I'll come out by half inches. Then on the downside, I'm going to come up by 2 inches to meet up the waist, and on my bust band too. Then I'll input my measurement. I'll input, this is the downside of my waist. I'll come down by 2 inches and I'll rule it down to my downside. I'll also rule 2.5 at that downside, so that's how I will do it to make out the rule. Then I'll come to my first length, the first length, which is 24. I'll rule it out. You can see as I'm describing it, I'll use my cuff ruler to rule it out. I've done that. And also for my shorter length, I'll also rule it out. You also can see that I've done that as well. And that's all I'll be doing. I'll just come up by half inches at my side so that it will have this coffee shape. I'll come up by half inches, and also on the length of the gown, I'll come down by half inches. So let's go to the neck. I just rule out a straight line, which is 4 inches at that side. So for I use 3 inches neck, and I use 5 inches width for my measurements. So this is it. I've cut it out. I did not cut it straight. I make it to have this a curvy shape, a bit of curvy shape at that side. I hope you see the curve. Yes, it's a bit curvy, and that's how I did my measurement. And I told you I used 3 inches on the neck, but on this my width, I used 3.5 so that it will have that coffee shape. So that's what I did there. And this is the down. If I want to cut my pattern now, first of all, I'll fold that bigger side, and I'll cut the shorter one first, and I'll cut the longer one. This is me. The top has an overlap of 1 inches. So I'll rule that one out, and I'll also place the pattern on my fabric, and I'll cut it. I'll cut the shorter one first. And I'll also cut the longer one. And the first thing I'll do is to first of all cut out the pattern. This is me. I've cut out the pattern, and the next thing is to place it on my fabric and cut it out. Note that the pattern has an overlap of 1 inches, and the top I'll be cutting a shorter length, which is 24 first, then another longer length of 28. You can make yours longer if you want. That's my own preference, and that's why I use that length. So I'll go ahead now and I'll cut it. Then I'll make this how I'm going to cut it. I first of all fold it. I fold that bigger one because I don't want to cut too bigger one. It will waste my fabric. So I'll just fold it like this. Then I'll cut the first one, and I'll cut the second one. So this is my fabric. This is me. I cut out the back, normal basic back. That's what I cut. Then I put that on the left side. I put it on both sides so that when I want to cut it will be easier for me to sew it on the dart. I also went ahead and put the dart on the front side as well, so that when I want to sew, so I'll also cut my lining. I'll do the same thing with the lining. I'll join my lining together with the main fabric for the front and for the back. After doing that, I'll cut my sleeve. I'll be using a normal long sleeve. After cutting my long sleeve, as well, I'll put it aside. I'll join everything together. Guys, if you've watched up to this moment, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Help my channel to grow. I'm just a YouTuber trying to grow. Your subscription will encourage me and make me do more video, and also help me to boost my morale. So the next thing is for me to join my overlap that I have in the front. This is how I joined the overlap. I placed one on the other side and I joined it together. Can you guys see how I joined that overlap? So after doing that, I will also fix my zip at the back. I use an invisible zipper at the back. I fix it. The neck was actually a bit tricky, but it's very simple to make. I joined the shoulders together. You guys can see that it came out neat. After that, I'll put my sleeve on this. After putting my sleeve, then I'll go ahead and fix my pocket. You know it has a false pocket at the front. I'll go ahead, I'll measure my waistline, then I'll shock it out. So I use a 5.5 width. After joining it, I will have 4.5 width. And for the length, I use 3 inches. After joining it, I will have a 2.5 width. I'm talking about the false pocket. So this is me. I shock where I'll be placing it. It's slanted. It's not that straight. It's a bit slanted. I came down by half inches on my and also half inches in the front. This is the final outcome. It came out clean and beautiful. I hope you will be making yours soon because this is classy and beautiful. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you guys in my next one.